Today we're going to learn the halacha in case you cooked an egg in a flaishik, pot, clean flaishik pot. Could you eat that egg with a milchik? Or more practical could be you cooked the macaroni in a flaishik pot, and now you want to make macaroni and cheese to it. Could you do that? So it says, that's what it says over here in Yeredeya Simon Tzadik Hey Halacha Beis. Beitzashin is bashla b'mayim b'kedera choyleves. The egg was cooked in a water in a pot that was milchik. Mutar losas also b'toy chatar nagoyles. You could take that egg, put it inside the chicken. They used to make a chicken and put in it, stuff it with eggs. You could do that. That's what the Mechaber says. Afilu lechatchila. Meaning lechatchila you could do that. Aber nizbashlo begdera im bosor afilu beklipo osur lochla bekudach. If it was cooked with the meat, that's osur already. Even though it has a shell around it, klipo, it's still because it goes through the holes of the egg. The something goes in there. Okay, so that's according to the Mechaber. You could do that. Sound lechatchila. I'm going to go through some small details now on this. Now the Ramo says v'haminag le'eser lechatchila. The Ramo says even though al pi halacha he's masking with the Mechaber, again if you did, I'm going to talk maybe about macaroni and cheese. That's more practical. If you cook the macaroni in a flaishika pot, in a clean flaishika pot, then you took it out. Now you want to do it macaroni and cheese. According to the Mechaber, you could do it lechatchila. The Ramo says v'haminag le'eser lechatchila. Now I want to go to some details on this. Obviously, lechatchila better not to do any of this. Lechatchila keep completely milchik, fleishik separated. But it's good to know in case it's happened what you could do with that. So it's like this. So according to the Bedek Abayis, which is the Mechaber, before he wrote the Shulchan Aruch, between the Bes Yosef and the Shulchan Aruch, there was another sefer, Bedek Abayis. He wrote on his own Bes Yosef, thing that he went over them and he commented on them. According to the Bedek Abayis, you could do the lechatchila if it's a clean pot and you want to do the macaroni and you know that I'm cooking the macaroni now in a flaishika pot and later on I'm going to use it macaroni and cheese. Obviously I'm going to have to remove it from the flaishik pot, clean pot. Lechatchila you could do that. That's how in Bedek Abayis is a paskin. However, in Shulchan Aruch he flipped on this and he's masking with the Ramo because the lotion over here, that's what the Kafachayim points out, the lotion over here, Beitzoshin is bashla b'mayim. If it was already cooked, l'chatchila don't go and cook in a flaishika pot macaroni in order to later on eat it with cheese, macaroni and cheese, because l'chatchila you cannot do that. If you did it, so l'chatchila, if you did it already, l'chatchila you didn't have in mind to go to eat macaroni and cheese, but if you did it, you're allowed to do l'chatchila to eat macaroni and cheese with that macaroni. The Mechaber says, the Ramo says, v'aminig lechatchila lesser. Even you did it already, lechatchila, don't eat it with the cheese. If you did it, it's kosher. Okay, so now what happened if this is a clean pot? Yeah, what happened if it's clean pot? Did they were talking about kelim b'nei yoimon or not? The kelim b'nei yoimon, meaning it was cooked over there in the last 24 hours. Well, I have a little bit of a tam. It's not nice and tam livgam yet. So according to all the poskim, we're talking even kelim b'nei yoimon. And the reason for it, without getting into the reason, okay, even the kelim, even that was you just cooked in the less than 24 hours, it's clean. Whatever was said, it applies over there. So the Ramo comes with another kula. V'chen imoya aklishin is bashal boy livgam shelo ben yoimoy nahagin heter lechatchila leochlon im amin hasheni. Ramo says if you did the macaroni and cheese with a pot that was not, that you didn't cook in that fleishik the last 24 hours, more than 24 hours, it was already not in use. So it's called less than tam livgam. If there is any tam abosar, any tam of meat into that pot, it's already become weaker, less than tam livgam. So, and you cooked over there your macaroni, even the Ramo said before, lechatchila, the minhag is we don't do this. Now the Ramo says if it was not ben yoimo, if the pot was not from the last 24 hours, even after you cooked it, you're allowed to eat it macaroni just lechatchila with this. He's masking with the mechaber on this. If it's not ben yoimo, even ben yoimo, you could eat it macaroni and cheese with this. If you already cooked it,
less than 24 hours. Less than 25.
Even less than 25, even less. If it's more than 20, even the Ramo maskim, you could do lechatchila, take this macaroni that you cooked in a clean flaishika pot that was more than 1 day old, you could eat it with macaroni and cheese. Like I said, lechatchila, it says don't cook almanas to do that. However, the Taz brings over here from the Marshal, it says v'chosav rashal. ומאחר שלא תופסים בו איסור בנזבשלו, אם כן בנזבשלו בכלי שאין לבניין נמי אוסור לכתחילה. So again, the Taz brings the sheet of, according to the Marshal, he says, even it's not what the Kula de Ramo brings. If it's not ben yoimoy, if you cook the macaroni in a pot which was not used the last 24 hours, you allowed lechatchila to eat it, macaroni and cheese, even though it was done in a flaishika pot, your macaroni. Taz says, according to Marshal, lechatchila should not do this. So the hayotzon bekol hanal said lechatchila really we should not do this. But if it's happened in a clean pot, and you ate macaroni and cheese, in such a case, it's absolutely no problem. Now, there's one thing is also everybody masking. If you did all this kulas, if you did the regular food, if you did machal chorif, sharp food, for example, if somebody goes to a flaishika pot and he makes over there onions, he fries onions or garlic, it's machal chorif, it's a sharp food, even more than 24 hours was not used, that because the sharp food extracts the taste, the tam, remember, that's also to eat the kula alma machal chorif with the opposite type. Now, there's another halacha over here. If you did macaroni in a flaishika pot, then you put it while it's hot. You're putting it in a milchika from the flaishika pot. You're putting it in a milchika plate. That also says you're allowed to eat. You're allowed to. Yeah, because you didn't mix it with anything. Just on a flaishika. Only in one of them is cold, meaning either the plate is cold or the food is cold. But if both hot, that you're not allowed to do it. But if you take macaroni, it's hot, and you want to put that hot macaroni from a clean flaishika pot, you cooked it, into milchika plate, that says also you're allowed to do. Okay.